Ever wondered what it would be like to be raised by wolves, taught the law of the jungle by a bear, and hunted by a fearsome tiger? Well, let us dive into one of the most timeless tales ever told, Rudyard Kipling as The Jungle Book. Our story begins in the dense, vibrant jungles of India. A tiny, lost human baby, no older than a toddler, stumbles into a wolf pack's den. This isn't just any wolf pack, it's the C&E pack, led by the noble Akela. Mother Wolf, Raksha, sees the helpless man cub and her heart melts. Against all odds, and against the menacing threats of Shere Khan, the lame but terrifying tiger who claims the boy as his rightful prey, she decides to raise him as one of her own. She names him Mowgli, which means frog because of his hairless skin. The law of the jungle dictates that any new cub must be presented to the pack council. At Council Rock, Shere Khan arrives, demanding the man cub. The pack is divided, but then, two powerful figures speak up for Mowgli. First is Baloo, the sleepy, wise old brown bear, the teacher of the wolf cubs. He offers to speak for Mowgli, a rare and significant promise. Then, from the shadows, comes the sleek, cunning black panther, Bagheera. He was born among men and understands their ways. Bagheera offers the pack a fresh kill, a fat bull, in exchange for Mowgli's life. The price is paid, and Mowgli is officially accepted into the C&E wolf pack. For the next 10 or 11 years, Mowgli's life is a grand adventure. Baloo teaches him the laws of the jungle, the master words for all the different jungle peoples, from the birds to the snakes. This isn't just about survival. It's about respect, understanding, and belonging. Mowgli learns how to hunt, how to speak with animals, and how to navigate his wild world. Bagheera, his other mentor, teaches him about the ways of man and the dangers of the jungle, always reminding him of the looming threat of Shere Khan. Mowgli grows strong, clever, and feels completely at home. He plays with his wolf brothers, swings through the trees, and believes he is a wolf, through and through. But Mowgli's unique nature makes him a target. The Bandar Log, the lawless, chattering monkey people, are fascinated by him. They see his ability to weave vines and handle thorns and believe he can teach them to be more like men. One day, they kidnap him, swinging him high through the treetops to their forgotten city, the Cold Lairs, a place of ruins and decay. Mowgli, remembering Baloo's lessons, calls out to Chill the kite, the great bird flying overhead, using the master word to send a message to Baloo and Bagheera. Baloo and Bagheera are furious and terrified. They know they can't fight the entire monkey tribe alone. So, they seek out the one creature the Bandar Log fear more than anything, Kaa, the enormous, ancient rock python. Kaa is old, wise, and incredibly dangerous. He agrees to help, not out of love for Mowgli, but for the promise of an easy hunt. The trio races to the Cold Lairs. Bagheera and Baloo fight bravely, but are quickly overwhelmed by the sheer number of monkeys. Just as they are about to be defeated, Kaa arrives. He doesn't fight. He simply begins a slow, mesmerizing dance, his hypnotic gaze and soft, hissing song transfixes the monkeys, drawing them into his power. Mowgli is immune because he is human, and his friends lead him away as Kaa prepares for his great feast. Mowgli has been rescued, but he has learned a valuable lesson about the dangers of the lawless. As Mowgli grows into a young man, Shere Khan's influence over the younger wolves in the pack grows stronger. He turns them against Mowgli and the aging leader, Akela. The tiger sees his chance to finally get his revenge. Bagheera knows that Mowgli's time with the pack is coming to an end. He tells Mowgli to go to the nearby human village and get the red flower, fire, the one thing all jungle creatures fear. Mowgli, heartbroken at the thought of leaving his only home, does as he's told. He steals a pot of burning coals from the village. At the next pack council, Shere Khan and his followers openly challenge Akela. They demand Mowgli be turned over. But Mowgli is no longer a helpless cub. He stands before them, the pot of fire in his hands. He declares that he, a man, is the master. He feeds the fire with dry branches until it roars to life, and the wolves, including Shere Khan, shrink back in terror. Mowgli beats Shere Khan with a flaming branch, humiliating the great tiger and asserting his dominance. He could kill him, but he doesn't. With tears streaming down his face, Mowgli realizes he no longer belongs with the pack. He is not a wolf, but he is not yet a man. He is caught between two worlds. Heartbroken, he leaves the jungle for the human village. In the village, Mowgli is adopted by a woman named Mesua, who believes he is her own son who was taken by a tiger years ago. Mowgli struggles to adapt. He has to learn to wear clothes, sleep in a bed, and understand human speech and customs. The village children mock him for his wild ways, but he learns quickly, becoming a herder of the village buffalo. Even here, the jungle is not far away. One of his wolf brothers brings him news. Shere Khan is not finished. He is hiding, planning to ambush Mowgli and kill him. Mowgli, now using his human intelligence combined with his jungle knowledge, devises a brilliant plan. With the help of his wolf brothers and Akela, he orchestrates a stampede. He divides the buffalo herd into two parts. He taunts Shere Khan, luring the tiger into a narrow ravine. Then, at his signal, the two parts of the herd charge into the ravine from opposite ends, trapping and trampling the great tiger to death. Mowgli has fulfilled his destiny. He skins the tiger, as this is right by the law of the jungle. However, when Mowgli returns to the village with the tiger's hide, the villagers don't see a hero. They see a sorcerer, a boy who talks to wolves and commands buffalo. Led by the jealous hunter Boldio, they cast him out, calling him a devil. Rejected by both the pack and the village, Mowgli is truly alone. He returns to the familiar Council Rock, lays Shere Khan's hide upon it, and decides his future. He will hunt alone, a master of two worlds but a citizen of none. He becomes a legend, a guardian of the jungle, moving between the world of men and the world of animals, never truly belonging to either, but respected by all who know his story. And that is the powerful tale of Mowgli, the man-cub who became master of the jungle. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the wild, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more classic stories. See you next time.